Welcome back to another Potato League. Today we've got a PvZ versus Gamma Llama. So this is a really short replay, but I want to talk about a couple things of why I lost this. It's very simple why I lost, but I have kind of a nice lesson that I learned from this. So just go through what I'm doing and what I'm thinking about. So I do pylon and then I scout off my pylon. Scouting off the pylon so I know if he's going pool first or not. Just playing. I'm not.
You must construct additional pylons.
So I give a chrono as soon as my pylon finishes. Then I drop my gate, 150 minerals, in the corner, get my gas. Nothing too crazy, not making any build order mistakes yet. Getting one gas. And now I see, okay, no hatch. Let's see what he's doing up top. Pool. So one mistake, I don't check to see if he's taking gas. I don't check to see if there's any gas. Let's talk about why that's a mistake later. And then I come back to here. Now, I've been talking recently because I don't know what to do against pool first. Don't make a reaction to it. So I see he's taking a second hatch. Let's keep going a little bit. So I'm going to see if he's going to take a third. So usually having that pull down isn't a big deal, but I want to see what he's up to. And again, I don't know what's happening. I don't really know how to react to this. So I'm just doing my build, and I'll show you that I make a couple mistakes, but not as crazy as you would think. So right here, I drop my cyber, and going back, I'm going to get another gas. See that he's possibly trying to expand again. My second gas. Leave my probe at the bottom. I'm going to get a 22 pylon, so I'm not supply blocked. So I see he's trying to take a third. I missed my pylon. Okay, so first mistake. First mistake. All right, so I made two big mistakes. Let's talk about the mistakes I've made. And I've made three big mistakes here. One, I didn't scout if he was doing gas or gasless. Gasless openers are usually just a way to kind of pressure the second base as Zerg and take a big macro game after that. It's a good build. It's a good build order from my opponent. Pool first into about 6 drones, 6 lings. Yeah, 6 lings into double expand, taking a gas later, and then getting more stuff. So mistake number 1, I didn't check to see if this was gas or gasless. So if he goes pool first, if I see he has double gas, that's a Ravager all in. If there's one gas, it could be Baneling speed timing, or it should be a Zergling speed timing, or maybe Baneling bust or something like that. So I didn't see what kind of gas he was taking. This is the first big mistake. Number 2 is checking to see if he was taking a third is a good thing, but I already know that he's going pool first. I should be checking to see if there's something coming out. So putting my probe just kind of on scouting over here. If I see his probe coming, if I see his drone coming out, I can chase it over here and see what it's doing. But I should really have tried to catch these lings coming down. As far as my build goes, one thing I forgot is this 22 pylon was a little bit late. I got it at 23, so I'm a little bit supply blocked right now. I could have been starting a zealot. So this is a big mistake. And I don't see that his Zerglings are so close. So now here's the bigger mistake I make. Now because I don't have any vision, I think, you know what? I'm going to get my Stargate here instead. And then he gets lings in my base. So now let's just look at this really quick. So I had the wall, but I canceled it. So again, I canceled it because I didn't have any scouting information of what's going on, and I don't really know how to predict this. But let's go 220. 220, if it's a gasless opener, I should have about 6 lings in my base. Now let's say if I got this on time, and I got one zealot standing here, if I chroned out a zealot, right about that time that zealot would pop would be right when these lings come in. So the reaction to this is what I found from my mistake. So after this, I just GG out, GG. GG, well played, and then I leave. So there's only like a second left of this, but I'm going to pause it right here. So let's talk about what to do. Reaction list is what I want to build for this. So number one thing I'm going to do, after I scout that there's no hatch, walk up and see if there's a pool or two gates, or two gas. Now it could be he's taking a weird hatch somewhere else on the map if that's the case, but I would assume that's less than 1% of games I'll play. So pool first, what's his gas situation? Number two, if it's no gas, then it's very easy to defend. All you have to do is do your standard build, get a expand out first, that's fine. You can do cyber after, that seems fine. But as soon as your gateway is finished, you should, as soon as your gateway is finished and you drop your 22 pylon, you should go one zealot and then a second gate here, and then you should put a probe down here first. If your zealot, you should also chrono the zealot. If your zealot pops, that's great. And then put your probe behind it, and if you need to, you could drop a shield battery here since your cyber's done. You can do something here. But that would have held this 6-link push, and I would have been coming out of here with 2 base. I could have done a 2 base all in, or just continued my build. This wasn't a very aggressive opener from him. It was just 6 lings. And it totally threw me off because I canceled my wall. So, big mistakes from me was, again, not scouting the gas situation, not having my probe in a useful scouting spot, and then canceling my wall before my zealot. It was really missing this 22 pylon here, which was what kind of did me in. I couldn't get the zealot in the wall. So, kind of a short video today, less than 10 minutes, but I think this is pretty helpful, having kind of a reaction list to see what you're scouting against Zerg. Hopefully this helps you on the ladder, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.